Hello, teachers. Here is a quick tutorial on one way in which you can archive your Google Classroom assignments. At this point, most of us teachers have a Google Classroom that is heavily populated with assignments that are quite old and not necessary anymore. But considering the fact that you might want to use these later and you don't want to have to actually spend the time grouping them together and assigning them to different weeks. And a lot of you have put a lot of thought into this, and you have split up your curriculum into the appropriate number of weeks, and they are in the correct order, especially if you're teaching a grade and you have a lot of subjects in under each week, and some of you have actually grouped them into months. And so instead of losing all of that, what you can do is you can actually copy them and put it into another classroom, so that if you wanted to use these again next year, then you could do that, or you could actually save it for another teacher if you were moving to another grade. So all you have to do is go to your classroom, and before you enter your own classroom, you are going to make an archive classroom. So all you have to do is here press the plus sign. It'll say create class, and you go ahead and press continue. And then all you have to do is type in archive and create. And what I've done is I already have mine. And so I'll go in. And you're not going to add any students to this, but if you want to share this with other teachers who will have then access to your classroom and want to share the same lessons, for example, if you are one of many great teachers, you can do that and share this with other teachers. So you'd go into people and you would invite your other teachers here by clicking on the plus sign here, and they'd get that invite in their email, and then they'd be able to see and even share in this classroom. So all you'd have to do is you would go into create. Now you can actually make your topics and arrange them here. For example, I would start off and I would group, if I wanted to put all my math lessons together, I would have one that said math, and I would keep that under one tab and then save all my older math lessons here. English, you can group it according to subject, but you could also group it according to weeks and months, depending on how you've grouped your lessons according to your curriculum. You might have a certain amount of assignments that actually belong to a certain month in June or July or February, depending on your timetable and your schemes. And so it's up to you how you would like to lay this all out. Then all you have to do is, instead of saying create assignment or any of these other ones, you use reuse post. You click on that, and what it's going to do, it's going to give you a choice to go to another classroom. So I'll go into my classroom, and here I'll see all my assignments going back to, well, however long I've been posting for. And this will show me every single one of them. Now, the one downside about this choice is that you do not have them in order. And so you're going to have to look at the names and maybe even go back into your classroom and ensure that each one of them is numbered in a certain way or named in a certain way, so that you know what goes where. And so, for example, I'll start off with my week 5 exercises. And so I'll choose that, and I will want to say reuse. And once I've done that, it'll actually give me all the information that I already have in this assignment. And it has all my attachments, all my information, all my instructions, and I can just say save draft, as I'm not going to actually be using it right now. And it's saved there for future use.